wanted the perfect pet. What Henry wanted more than anything else in the whole wide world, more than chips, more than a cowboy costume, more than an all-expenses-paid trip to the moon, more even than world peace itself, was a dog. But Henry, said his mother, you already have 27 different varieties of frog. Surely they are enough. No, said Henry sternly, they are boring. All they do is hop and ribbit. I want a pet with personality, with floppy ears and a waggy tail and a soft wet nose and a warm furry tongue. A dog that can catch balls that I throw and that can learn fantastic new tricks and that I can chase around trees, because it is common knowledge, said Henry, that a dog is the perfect pet. So he decided to advertise. And then he waited. Chapter 2, the duck. Once upon a time there lived a duck. He didn't have a name. He lived all alone, far, far away, at the top of a cold and windy hill. Nobody ever wrote. Nobody ever called. Nobody ever emailed. He went to the movies and played ping pong and watched the sun rise and the sun float about somewhere in the middle and the sun set all by himself every single day. It wasn't much fun. But then one day he opened his paper and saw. I'm not a dog, he thought, but if I was a dog, I could have a friend at last. A friend to have tea with, go to the movies with, and play ping pong with. A friend to watch the sun rise, the sun float about somewhere in the middle, and the sun set with. So, with a pair of old socks and an egg box and some string, he created the perfect disguise. He packed his things and set off on the long journey to meet the boy. The discovery. Ding dong! A dog! Yelled Henry. Woof, said the duck. Henry had never been so excited. The duck had never been happier. However, Henry's dog wasn't very good at catching balls. He wasn't very good at learning new tricks. And when he chased Henry around the trees, he waddled and he slipped and he tripped and his soft, wet nose and his floppy ears and tail fell off. Henry was stunned. The duck slowly stood up. A single fat tear rolled down his beak and plopped on the ground in front of him. I am sorry, I'm not a dog, admitted the duck. I'm just a duck. I do not have floppy ears, or a waggy tail, or a soft wet nose, or even a warm furry tongue, he said sadly. Oh, said Henry disappointedly. No, you don't. Henry thought for a moment. Then he picked up the duck and carried him home. He gave the duck a nice hot bath and a cup of tea. He took down his enormous book of incredibly interesting things. He looked under D and he made a list. Duck skills. 1. Can dive underwater, can hold breath and swim and float on water. Fun in bath, at beach and useful hunting. For sunken treasure, fishing and fetching things I drop in the swimming pool. Number 2, can fly. Could put on aeronautical show to earn extra pocket money. Also good skill for getting kites and frisbees and other items out of trees and next door's garden. And for drawing maps and spying on people. This particular duck, be good, so very good at disguises, equals very clever. Nest building skills, excellent for building forts and camps and tree houses, and so on. 5, spare feathers can be used to build Indian headdresses and to tickle little sisters with. 6, this duck can talk, is rare, but not unheard of. Also, won't shed fur, get dog breath, need walking or house training, won't eat homework, chew shoes or furniture, and won't pee on the carpet. He showed his list to the duck. So you might not be a dog, said Henry happily, but you are certainly not just a duck. In fact, you might be the perfect pet for me. I think I'll call you Spot, said Henry. Quack, said Spot. And there is Henry and Spot in bed.